Hi there. Welcome to the 2:45 live stream of Scavengers SV-4. Actually, it might be singular. Is it just one scavenger? Is it multiple? Yeah, scavenger, singular. Just one at a time, please. My name is Tom Chick. I'm here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific. If you'd like to see me stream something on Wednesday, just type into the chat channel, I vote for, and the name of any game on Steam, most PS4 games, any EA game, more or less, pretty much. In an hour, we're going to go do a drawing, and that'll be what I stream on Wednesday. Let's see, so this thing here is one of these things that I just picked up. Thought, yeah, I'm going to boot this up and just check it out real quick. Seems to be pretty much a one-man operation. A fellow named Derek Roll, R-U-H-L, made it. As far as I can tell, it's his first game on Steam. Can we turn the music? Oh, shoot, the options goes... Yeah, it does a little pop-up window in Windows. Let me get back into the game. Oh, great, now we're reloading the game. Hi to those of you on left empty over there on Twitch. Got a few folks on YouTube. The inimitable Mr. Chris Marketson, the also inimitable Colton Weststreet, and the very imitable Richard Holt. All you have to do to imitate Richard Holt is just go say this. I don't like Endless Space 2. Wah. I don't like it. It's too hard for me. I don't understand that. I'm abusing the power of being the only one with a mic. All right. Oh shoot. Let me get this window up here. Ah, daggnabbit. Ah. All right. Hold on. This game does not want to play nice with one. Okay, this will have to do. All right. So let's see. In MIG UK. Well, MIG UK. By the way, is it MIG UK or MIGUK? I'm never quite sure. I've just realized I've been looking at it assuming it's MIG UK the whole time. Richard Holt thought I taped a recording of him and was just playing it back. Alright, this is a roguelike. I did not name this ship. I did not name this character. Here, I'll show you my high scores so you can see how I've done so far. Wait, oh, yeah, okay, it's slowly scrolling. Really? Matilda Apple. I thought I had a Sarah Palin in there. All right, I've made 6,652 points before. This guy, oh, good Lord, that tiny print. Let's jump in here with Christopher Burke flying the Salvation. Deep in the Infinite Void. So every game of this, and I was kind of pleased to find this out. Oh, I should let you know. This live stream is enhanced by the power of 17 pounds of Bombay Black. Namely, that's the cat sitting in my lap here. All right, oh, okay, so I'm in the middle of a game. What this console here is showing you is the view from my drone as coming back into my spaceship. And it's been messed up. My drone got severely messed up by something on the planet's surface. So I told it, hey, come on back. Whatever you're dealing with, you're not ready. It's got a couple of, looks like it's got one inventory item that I research, which is identifying it. MIG UK says it's the Korean word for America. Migu? Wait, really? Wow. Okay. When I say 17 pounds of Bombay Black, that's not a reference to drugs. It's a reference to a cat who is now leaving the room. All right, so this, actually, I've never had it. So this is a roguelike, and you always start floating around in this spaceship. Is the frame rate okay? It's not a super fancy graphics engine, but I do feel like it is straining itself sometimes. And you're floating around in this zero-G environment. So basically, I'm just a camera. Look, I can go here. You can go up and down. You're just using WSD to move around. Here's my drone, and it's busted. Anytime you see a screen like this, you can left-click on it, and now you're in the screen, and you have the cursor. So let's send the rover to the garage, And you right-click to get out of the screen. You can see here's the rover. We're going to have to repair it and then go back down to the planet. And I'm not sure how to repair it, what resource it requires. Is that some of the damage right there? I don't know. Repair item. Oh, I guess we have to take every item off and repair it. I mean, okay, I guess that makes sense. All right, and we can even leave the screen. Oh, the rover went in there. I guess they didn't want to do the animations for taking off bits and pieces. Left Empty calls this a Duskers 3D mod. So when I talked about this on the last Quarter to 3 Games podcast, that was what Jason McMaster immediately said. He was like, oh, it's Duskers. It's not Duskers because it has a kind of an intimacy that Duskers doesn't have. Duskers, you're always looking down from a god's perspective, sort of a god's eye view. Where did the pieces go that I uninstalled? I want them in the garage. How do I move the pieces to the garage? I can just now go to repair. Oh, yeah, okay, so there. Oh, when I repair them, they go into the garage. This estimated chance of success, I guess that means you can lose inventory items by having a less than 100% chance. Space Rumsfeld says, Ack, I can't watch this. I'm writing about it. What? Space Rumsfeld, you're not writing about Scavenger's SV-4, please. Oh, look, the damage is gone. Okay, so one of your resources in this game is time. As you fly around, you are in orbit around a super radioactive planet. And what that means is that you're constantly being irradiated. So every now and then you have to go into this little this auto dock, and you activate it. Doors close on you. You can still interact with the screen through the closed doors. Got a little radiation, so I'm going to authorize treatment. It's going to magically suck the radiation poisoning out of me. And then I deactivate the auto dock and fly around. So that right there, I had to burn a little bit of time to deal with my health. And you are constantly being irradiated. I presume at some point you are lethally irradiated. I have not reached that point yet. I say yet. In the other game I played, I did not reach that point. I instead lost my drone. And unlike Duskers, where you have multiple drones and you can replace them and you can mod them and you can use different ones in different missions, here you've only ever got your one drone, which is part of what I mean about the intimacy of this game. It's just you and that one drone. Oh, I should have taken that off. All right. All right, my drone, I'm calling it a drone. It's a rover. I think they're drones in Duskers. So this is a rover, and my rover simply consists of empty slots that I fill with components. And these are the components in it. This green light means it's activated. And you just click on it to activate or unactivate different components. And when you activate a component, it uses energy. And your drone, let's see, is all this explained here? I have no protection on my drone. Its total power production is 3. Its power use varies from 2.5 to 3.5. Thermal situation is 10. Is that like an armor class? I guess so. Certain things, I haven't really run into any yet, generate heat. That has not been an issue for me. And I put this directional mic that I found on it. I'm not sure what that did. Hazy Silhouette says it's Cogmind 3D. Hazy Silhouette, that's yeah, very interesting comparison. There's a lot of Cogmind here. It's because in Cogmind, your character is composed of components, right? Okay, let's put the drone back in the drone. I keep calling it, it's a rover. Rover, not drone. Let's put it back in the cargo bay. Now, when you send it down to the planet side, I'm going to show you guys that in a minute, you can find doodads like this right here. This G0/GO/0 audio sensor. I'm going to drag this to the science lab. And I am also going to go ahead. Now here it is. It's physically in the science lab. That's the thing that I just took off of the drone. Click here and just tell it to research it. Oh, that was in the middle of being researched. Well, at any rate, we're almost done. And we're now, let me see if there's a piece I want to take off of that drone. All right. This heatsink I do not need. Let's send it to the garage. Because I have not had an issue with heat. And every component that you load up means you have that much less cargo space to carry loot that you find. Let's see, where was the video camera coming? Wait, what was the thing I wanted to take off? Directional, I don't think I need the directional mic. I'm going to uninstall that. Reserve battery, auxiliary generator, I guess. Where was the heatsink thing? And this radio receiver, a directional antenna driving an amplifier. This radio set has been configured to interface with the rover uplink system to transmit a stereo audio feed. I don't think I need that. And these things, do we drag them to... Hold on, I think we put them in a cargo bay. Okay, rover, come back. So a lot of this game is just this kind of systems management. And a lot of it is stuff that you have to figure out as you are playing. There is an actually pretty decent manual in this game. Oh, whoop, that's still in the science lab. Is that done being researched? Yes, it is. All right, so we will put that in storage. So storage right here, here are all the things that I've found, and your storage is limited. How well you do in a game has to do with, you'll note the value here, the value of stuff that you find and bring back after your playthrough. And that's basically your score. All right, so now that I've got the rover set up more or less, here is the rover's control panel, and I think this is where most of the game takes place, when you're not floating around the ship and mucking around with little screens. Here is my rover's control panel. I'm just going to go ahead and launch it because it's going to take a minute to get down to planet side. Each of these little quadrants or spaces is a component that is slotted into the rover. For instance, the video camera, this little green dot means it's in the center display. If I wanted, how does this work? I think I could drag it, I could like put it there. And you now see the light lights up here. But I like it, you want the camera. The camera is the most graphics intensive doodad. If you want, you can change the compass down here. So here's the status display. We've got a compass. This is a power readout. This is the power controller. Over here's the reserve battery. It's fully charged. Here's the camera, and you'll note that it's no longer deep space. We are now making planet fall. In a minute, and if I go to this turret, I can now control. You can't really tell because now you can sort of tell. There's some cloud cover. And you'll note what's going on with the graphics in this game. Pretty primitive. So that's the interference that you get from the planet's radiation, aka the developer's way to cover for the fact that he's using a relatively primitive graphics engine. For instance, here's some weird alien structure that I found. And you can tell it's pretty minimal number of polygons with some texturing on them. All right, why have I taken damage already? What's up with that? Hold on, my window is off center. Dagnabbit. There, okay. What happened to my components that they took damage? Everything's like freaking out. Shoot a monkey. I might have to recall. You know what? I'm going to have to recall. There's something going on that... Yeah, look, my manipulator arms broke. Everything else is getting damaged. All right, well, you briefly saw... you briefly got to see the planet there. Let me exit the link and I'll show you so far what I found. This is the map that I have unfogged so far. And if I zoom all the way back, I'm assuming that gives you a sense for how big it can be. And this represents the whole planet. Not much of a planet, but certainly a random map that it creates. Hazy Silhouette, very nice. It says in the pipe 5x5. Left Empty says, oh, you send it once, it doesn't go back. No, Left Empty, it does go back. And this is the survey. So now if we go back to the link with the rover, good Lord, you can now see the camera is just showing empty space. And it's going to draw closer to us. This is a very real-time systems-oriented game. If I look out the window here, I might be able to see the rover approaching. And this time that I took, like that was a wasted trip because for whatever reason, my rover was getting trashed. I think something I took off of it I need to put back on it. Oh, you know what? Thermal shielding. It's got to be heat damage, right? Oh, you can see now, here's the rover coming into the bay. Let me see if you can see it over here. You can't quite. Okay, I think it's gone out. Oh, wait, there. Did you see its little beacon? Maybe that's the ship. At any rate, the rover is now coming into the bay. We can go watch it here in the bay. We're going to have to repair a bunch of stuff. It's the worst stream ever. Okay, send the rover to the garage. Oh, and let's get out of storage. Is it this foam here? How do I put that in the garage, maybe? Single-use cell. I think that's for power. Why can't I get a full breakdown of what stuff is? You can put weapons on your rover, because at some point I think you're going to have to fight stuff. And I have first-hand seen things that need some fighting. Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, okay, wait. So let's put that there. Insulative foam. Lightweight foam material offers little mechanical resistance to impact, highly thermally and electrical. So is the damage from impact or heat? Did I just land hard? Well, we'll put that on there. And why is that crossed out? Because I guess you don't activate it or deactivate it. His silhouette says, if the rover has a camera, can you take a photo and look at yourself from its point of view? His silhouette, you can't. There's no selfie stick on this rover. All right, let's take the other things. Okay, repair item. Repair item. I've landed this, I think I landed the rover before and didn't have any damage on it. No, I'm sure I have. That's weird, I don't know. And I guess all this is being done. Now the other, so this right here, by the way, is the overall status of my ship, the Salvation. Here are the different terminals I can interact with, here are the different systems. I can kind of like FTL, I can control all the doors from this space. I don't know why that would be a factor. I don't know if there's ever any action on this ship. There is an EVA, a suit that you can wear, and I can step out of the ship. I have not tried that yet. This is basically my inventory, cargo spaces. Consumables, I wonder, I mean, I guess at a certain point you run out of things like fuel and oxygen, I suppose. And in engines, I don't know if this stuff ever gets damaged, but there's the overall ship. Over here is the actual physical. These are, I guess, life support. Yeah, here's life support systems. Again, I don't know if I ever have to interact with that. Here is the cargo bay with the EVA suit that I can put on, and then I think I can put it on, can't I? Yeah, I click this button to wear the suit. Looks like it has limited air, and then I can go into this airlock and leave the ship. I don't know why I would want to. And then this is the bay. This is where you begin the game, and here is your, well, here's a roguelike. I love games within games. And here is your character's intro. And the 3 games I've started, no, the 2 games I've started have all had different intros. And I'm not sure, I know one of the things that influences is what doodad you get in your cabin. I didn't have this the first time. Instead, I had some doodad over here. So it's like your cabin in Mass Effect. All right, let's go finish our rover and then finish repairing it. Send it back down to the planet, and I can show you guys what the actual gameplay is like. Oh, good Lord, what happened here? Man, that is weird. Okay, let's put stuff back on it. The manipulator arms we need if we want to pick up inventory items. Survey map we want if we want to map the planet's surface, which I think is one of the things that determines your score. Definitely want to fix that video camera. Let's put back the power controller so we can see how power is allocated. Put back the status display so we can see its status. Looks like this is a little damaged, right? All right, there. Now, while that stuff is repairing, let's go auto dock real quick. If I've even taken enough radiation damage to where I can be healed. Yep, authorize a little treatment. And I presume at a certain point, it's going to say, sorry, I can't help you anymore. You need to leave or die. Did I put on like a new skin on my rover? Why does it look... Oh, you know what I bet that is? I wonder if that's a graphic for the insulative foam. If so, kind of cool. If I was a game developer, I might do something like that. Okay, and the auxiliary generator. Okay, then bring the rover back to the garage. Rover's busy. So let's see, is there anything here? Oh, heat sink. Well, that's something I found. Okay, return to the cargo bay. I'm guessing the insulative foam will do the same thing as the heat sink. I really wish I could get a detailed view of this. All right, let's launch the rover now. Let's keep a closer eye on what might make it break. See, now we have a working camera. So the insulative foam just has everything else is turned on. Maybe, yeah, so everything's activated. We've got 1.3 points of unused power. And let's go ahead and launch it. Oh, here, I'll show you the rover taking off. Can you see it there? It's not a very good view of it, but you can see its little exhaust. And it's going to fly off into the distance. I was situated previously where I could see it better. It'll fly off in the distance, and unfortunately, it just disappears. So I think it loads a, hey, landing on the planet screen. Now, the planet, I kind of like this. The planet is right there, and it's just a big black empty space because it's we're now on the dark side of the planet. At a certain point, I'm assuming that's what it is, you can actually see the planet, and the coloring and the striation from the clouds or whatever is different on both of the planets that I visited. And the different planets, like the other planet I visited, had much worse weather and radiation interference. So I think it rolls up a random planet for you each time you play. All right, let's check out here. So we're landing. I don't know. Auxiliary generator damaged by a laser. Look, I'm getting shot at by a laser. What do you mean I'm being damaged? Okay, well, I'm going to run off. I don't... Look, there's a laser being shot at me. If I had a microphone hooked up, you could hear it. All right, I'm running. I'm leaving. I don't have a rear view camera. Oh, I can activate the turret. Look, there's something over there. Oh, it's flying. Jeez, Pete, there are flying things shooting at me. Jerks. All right, that's the there's another one. What? This is no fair. How am I supposed to explore the planet if there are flying things shooting at me? All right, well, what I can see, so I do see on the map there's a straight thin line that represents the direction of my rover on the map. I'm going to try to head to some unmapped areas, and it looks like I'm hemmed in by what seems to be ocean. Let's try to oh, look at that! Look at that! What the heck was that? I have no idea what's going on here. And I think that's intentional. What is that? So every now and then you'll run into things that look like man-made objects. And as you get nearer, you see where it says object nearby? If I get close enough, it now gives me the option to pick up an object. And as long as my manipulator arms are working, they will then put a mysterious object in one of the empty slots that I've got. So I now have an optical G22. I've sort of identified a little bit of what it does. And these tend to be treasure or components. So now I'm unfogging new bits of the map with my poor damaged rover. Look, and there's that. I saw a shadow. You can see in the status display up here, there's a warning about dangerous terrain, but it's not telling me, hey, you're getting shot at. Whoops. It's not telling me, hey, you're getting shot at by a laser. And remember, I'm up here in space on my ship. This is just me interacting with this screen here. Yeah, we are, as the kids would say these days, hella damaged. Would the kids say that these days? I don't know. I shouldn't try to talk like the kids. All right. I have definitely tumped over my rover. Oh, there was some kind of compass damaged by impact. Oops. Shoot. I think that was me banging the rover into stuff. And I've definitely turned my, okay, let's bail. I've definitely turned my rover over and lost it before, and that was how my previous game ended. All right, well, at least we're at some point. I don't think I was getting dinged by lasers. Here's the minute-long countdown before the rover gets back. So we managed to get in that run one mysterious artifact, one object, and a whole bunch of damage. Hazy Silhouette writes, Red Rover, send flying ships with lasers right over. Marcus says you get points for items once you redeem them. So if you have some expensive items but you die before you can sell them, you don't increase your score. Marcus, as far as I know, if you die, you get 0 points. You have to at some point go into the main console here and choose the option to fly home, which then redeems your items. Chris Marketson, who has seen the movie Den of Thieves, suggests maybe the camera is being affected by an EMP activated by O'Shea Jackson. Marketson, very good theory. That is a solid theory. The Deathlock is flinging, oh wow, so cool, is flinging little icons of blue flame and some freaky gold statue things, and he paid me 300 Twitch bucks. Thank you, Deslock, who's my friend. I can say this, right? Everybody knows this. My friend Stefan, who's a Canadian. So if you are not in Twitch, you are missing Stefan's input with his little iconography. Emoticons, that's what those are, right? All right, Rover, go to the garage. Once again, I've got to repair your stupid butt. Yeah, look, damage right there. Look at that, signs of damage, signs of damage. I would call that scoring. Scorching? Scoring? Is scoring? Okay, never mind. Let's not play vocabulary. All right, let's repair these items. And we're going to land next time someplace where I presume there aren't flying ships with lasers being shot at us. So I've definitely run into hostile things before, but they didn't chase me like that. I ran into a hostile tree once. Once I ran into what looked like, did I miss it? What looked like a hostile robot. Oh, I should have unloaded that before I went to repair everything. Wait. Repair item, yes. Deslock says they are custom emoticons from poker streamers. Yeah, you can't do that on YouTube, you guys. You guys don't get custom emoticons. You guys are like second-rate viewers. You just have to use text. Haha. All right, while this stuff's getting repaired, let's go auto dock treat real quick. So generally, I think you're going to be spending way more time actually using your rover than I have been doing. I don't think the game is going to set you up. I explored pretty far to find those little hostile laser things. I was hoping to show you a little gameplay a bit farther into a playthrough, but instead I'm just showing you a whole bunch of repairing. So, both repairing my physiology and my rover. Hey, look! Yeah, so that's absolutely the insulation foam, that texture. So that's kind of cool. All right, Power controller, put that back. Survey map, put that back. Status display, let's fix that. We do not want a... we want a fully functional status display, and we want... I don't even think I need this auxiliary generator, actually. Manipulator arms, we need those to pick up doodads. Video camera, we need that to see the spaceships shooting lasers at us. Oh, Hazy Silhouette used... he put up a weird centipede emoticon on YouTube. I guess it does have emoticons. Alright. Alright, we've almost got our rover back to 100%. Now the Deathlock is putting little piglet emoticons. They're cute little piglets with their ears folded forward. For those of you second class... oh, and he just subscribed. That's so cool of you, Stefan. For those of you missing out on YouTube, I will describe what emoticons you're missing out on Twitch. You've missed out on really cool blue flames, a freaky... oh, no, it's a giraffe. I can't believe that. A giraffe and a piglet. And instead on YouTube, you got a weird centipede from Hazy Silhouette. All right. There. Okay, we're going to put the rover back in here. So I'm glad to know that it wasn't a matter of me leaving off thermal insulation or anything. All right, rover, come back to the cargo bay. We will unload this directional... wait, this looks completely identified. All right, we only need one of them. I presume this one is better. So let's unload that. And we'll put it in the garage. And can I just scooch this up here? Yeah, good. Let's launch the rover. Oh, no, shoot, I'm an idiot. I was mistaking my rover for my storage. You guys almost let me do that. All right, do we need any more components? I'm going to take off this auxiliary. Is that a bad idea? Oh, right, I'm going to have to... okay, you know what? That's fine. I'll leave that there. Okay, let's launch the rover, and then while it's going planet side, let's start researching this thing here, which is just, I'm guessing, a new kind of camera. So the research goes through multiple phases, and we'll see. We hit this phase. I get a little bit more information about it. It's a mirrored lasing resonator cavity with focusing optics. There you go. No, I did not miss a Deathlock subscription. I did see that. That was very cool of you. And now, Deathlock is putting in an emoticon of a sign that says, "Not a hobby." You guys quit talking about shows I haven't seen. Why no signal? I guess because there's nothing up there. All right. All right, here we go. We're landing. I can toggle it. You know, if you click that button, it's the turret control. Let's land. Oh, all right, and look a little bit too close to dangerous terrain nearby. Okay, I think that's just telling me, hey, dude, off to your left, you can fall into that. Can't really see. Okay, here we go. Now you can see on the map over there on the right, I am mapping. Okay, caution, rough terrain. I don't have a microphone. I could have put that on. All right, so what we're doing is we're visually looking for places that might have artifacts. Why don't I have on the map a little directional indicator? That must be a component that I didn't bring. Oh well. Whoops. Here we go. All right, so this looks like some weird artifact. Oh, looks like some kind of weird gun. All right, so as I get closer, it's going to say, hey, there's an object nearby. And then I need to just hit some, I'm assuming, arbitrary point where I can then pick it up. And it will load it into my cargo here. The F-5-7-4 mechanical doodad. Don't know what it is, but we can identify it when we bring it back. All right, so we're heading. Oh, you know what? Where is... I used to have a compass display. What happened to that? And that must be why the little line showing my direction is gone. Why did I take off my compass display? All right, that's okay. Compasses are quite the boon when you're trying to map things. It's my experience. So I guess whatever that weird structure was defended by those flying things with lasers. That's the conclusion that I'm going to make right now. Until I get evidence to the contrary, I'm going to assume those things come with, that structure right there was something that for some reason I need to fight those flying things to interact with it or to deal with it. I wonder if you can get inside. You know what? One of the things I found in my last game was a floodlight. So I wonder if one of the things you do is either go underground or into structures. If I was a game designer, I would definitely put that in here. All right, looking around for man-made looking objects. It looks so far like just these tree things. This right here. Here we go. And I know just from the mini map or the survey map over there, these are places I haven't been yet. Okay, let's pick this up. And we've got room now for 4 more things. And we've now got, wow, I don't even know what kind of object the 279Q is. Shoot. Oh, is this another thing over here? Yeah, look here. That looks a bit like a big man-made object. If we had a microphone here, it would be pretty cool. I should have put one on there for you guys. You would hear like the wind. And I'm assuming we would hear the pew-pew of those things' lasers. So I don't see anything in the sky. I'm going to try to get closer to this and assume. You know what this reminds me of? And I think that obviously this is probably what, oh shoot, Derek Roll, I think that's what the developer is going for. The video feed in the movie Alien, as they're getting closer to the derelict ship. Remember how cool that was in 1979? This is a pretty clear picture of this thing. Is there a door on it or anything? Some kind of pyramid. Can I get through here without, you know what, I'm going to not do that. Let's try the other side. I'm afraid the rover's going to fall off into that ocean or whatever that abyss is over to the right. Let's see. That looks vaguely door-like, but I'm not getting any sort of option to interact with. And it's not opening if I bump it. Richard Holt wants to know if anyone watched Den of Thieves besides me and Chris Markinson. Why, Richard Holt, did you see it? Is this a structure that might have a pick-upable thing? No. Alright, looks like we can go over on this side of the pyramid. Yeah, I'm not seeing any way to interact with this dangerous terrain nearby. Look, that totally looks like a door, doesn't it? Maybe, if I was a game developer, I would make there be some kind of inventory item that... Shoot. I keep backing out of the control of the display, and when I try to move the rover forward, I bump into the display with my nose. If I was a game developer, I'd make one of the things that you pick up be some kind of a key that will open a door into those structures. All right, well, at least to that structure isn't defended by something that's going to trash my rover. All right, let's map more of this area. All right, remember, we're looking for... Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot, don't follow... Oh, God, am I going to tump the... No, no! Oh, God, get... My rover's stuck. Get... Oh, shoot a monkey. All right, I got to... No, get... If I recall it, when I have it land, it's just going to land right here again. But if I recall it, at least I get these two. I'm totally stuck. All right, let's get out of the turret display. Dag nabbit. All right, let me look. Okay. I'm definitely on a weird incline. Shoot. Oh my gosh, oh, so annoying. Okay, let's recall it. Now, hopefully it will land it in a more stable position, right? All right, well, let's see what this super question marky thing is here that I have no idea what it is. That I didn't even know if it was a mechanical or electrical or optical. Pennsylvania, by the way, hello, Pennsylvania, says this is like NASA Wednesday. Alex Chapman mentioning the Mohawk Games announcement. They're doing isn't it like historical and fantasy? Definitely a turn-based 4X. Alex Chapman wonders if Soren Johnson can pull it off without Sid beside him. Alex Chapman, based on Off-World Trading Company, I'd say absolutely. Even based on Civilization 4. I mean, Civilization 4 just broke free of so many of Sid Meier's conventions in Civilization 1, 2, and 3 that I am absolutely confident that whatever turn-based game Soren Johnson comes up with, I'm absolutely confident it'll be something I definitely want to play a whole lot. Oh, okay, so here we go. Bulk unload. I think this is just, yeah, this will just unload those two things. Let's see, let's go ahead and put a mic on the rover. Which of these mics is better? Oh, and to do that, I think we have to send the rover to the garage. All right. Okay, duck under this door. Where's the other thing? Oh, they're in the cargo bay. Okay, right. Oh, so that was a heavy laser, by the way, that we can mount. I'm sure it'll take up energy. I guess the idea is now I mount this up and I go give those flying shooty things the what for. All right, let's start research on these doodads. Mechanical, yeah, phasal. I don't even know what that is. Got to be something completely new. All right, let's go auto dock real quick. Yeah, Marketson points out, and I hate this kind of thing. The game's probably like a year or two out at least. Yeah. Eric Geithner wants to know what happened to Brian Reynolds. Eric Geithner, first of all, it's just Brian. And second of all, didn't he run off and end up getting mired in a whole bunch of free-to-play nonsense, like Facebook game nonsense? I think he's out of that now, but I don't know that he's announced anything since then. Left Empty says he's playing Twilight Struggle all day, every day. He has been at the Quarter to Three forums, I think, talking about his Twilight Struggle games. Yeah. Okay, let's see. How do I... Oh, yeah, okay. So this is just part of the inventory management. I mean, it's busy work, but it's busy work that makes you feel like you're interacting with systems. You have 4 slots in the garage. From there, you can put things on the rover. Then it goes in the cargo bay. Water flush. Oh, no. Okay, so that was a launcher? No, that was a water flush. I don't even know what that is. No, I think that was a launcher. We'll find out. All right. Let's put one of these microphones on the rover. I'm guessing this one right here just sucks. Yeah, estimated value 30. Let's see, what other microphones? So the radio receiver is... Oh, but that's only worth 30. All right. The rear view camera. Directional mic. Oh, I'm just going to put the most expensive one and assume it's better. All right, so this one's only worth 1,700. This awesome directional mic is worth 4,100. This one's worth 2,900. Should we load up the heavy laser? I mean, yeah, why not? Now, what is the thing that showed me a rocket array? I did have a rocket launcher before. They have limited ammo, but they are powerful. So maybe the directional mic is the thing that was showing me the compass heading. I don't see anything else here that would be something to give me a compass heading. So I'm just going to assume that was a facet of the mic. All right, let's see what these things were. Water flush. It's a total loss emergency coolant. All right, when powered, it sprays water from a central reservoir. So it's a shower, portable shower. The device will not be operable in the reservoir. Okay, the water tank can be refilled from ship supplies. All right. So yeah, it's a mechanical thermal category, and it consumes power and just drains a lot of heat. All right, so it's an instant heat sink, and the rocket array is a weapon. So let's then, I guess this, right here is our main inventory management thing. We will put these in storage. I feel like I should be prudent and mount a weapon. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Oh. I'm confusing the cargo bay and the garage. Go to garage. The garage, of course, I don't know why I'm confusing it, because the garage is where you do modifications and repairs. The cargo bay is where you allocate cargo. Duh. Oh, which I now have to allocate a laser that I want to use to the garage. All right, let's take a heavy laser G22. And I think, I could be wrong, I wonder if it changes the actual physical model for the rover. Like, is there a, yeah, there you go, that's the laser right there on the front of it. Cool. Now what will it do if we turn it on to our power use? Total production is 3. Yeah, total power use 4.8. So I guess we would have to turn on the auxiliary generator. Yeah, look at that. So basically, the auxiliary generator will power our heavy laser if we have to use it. Cool. I don't know about you guys, and I mean this in all earnestness. I'm not being facetious. I like power management. Goes back to my days of, TIE Fighter, the Larry Holland games. All right, launch, rover. Here we go. I got a good feeling. As long as it doesn't put me back in that stupid precarious position that I ended up. Oh, by the way, there's the planet now. We can see the light side of it. Let me see if I can show you my rover flying off. There you go. There's the rover. Hi, buddy. He's banking off, and you'll see him. I don't think I'll be able to see him in the distance. Yeah, unfortunately, he goes in the distance, and then the model just disappears, which is where I guess it then loads the next phase of this going down to planet side visuals. It should be, because there's no sound in space, but listen to the, oh shoot. What the heck happened that I didn't put the mic on? Oh, I'm such an idiot. Oh well. But it does the thing where you don't hear anything in space. So hopefully, come on, put me at, oh, there's the yeah, look at that big old laser. It's like a first person shooter. Don't put me in some precarious place. Just land me someplace safe. Don't put me on that slope that I stupidly drove onto. Come on. Actually, can I move? No, I can't move while I'm falling. Good. All right, good. So there, that's the way to it. Yeah, and there's no line. I want that line back. And I want a compass heading. I really miss my compass heading. Although I guess the compass heading is just up, like the top of the map. I mean, I had that line before. I don't know. Is it a setting on the survey map? I don't know. This right over here looks like a man-made object, so it'll have a doodad near it. Here we go. It should say object nearby any moment. Come on, really? That's totally not like a tree. Maybe I already took an object from it. All right, fine. Hazy Silhouette suggests maybe. Oh shoot! What happened? Auxiliary generator damaged by impact. Nice move, Tom. Manipulator arms damaged by impact. Impact with what? Ah! Oh. Okay, wait. Okay, I'm gonna shoot this thing. Oh god. Oh god. Go to turret. Oh. Boom. Boom. Combat. Where's its hit point bar? I need to know how much health it has left. Combat. Yes! Suck it! Oh, I'm so glad I killed you. Oh, I'm gonna pick up the pieces of you. Yeah, oh, oh, come here. Whatever you are, I'm gonna pick you up. I'm gonna pick, oh, I got you. Yeah, let's take that. This combat, I'm raging. Blood rain. Oh, the red curtain descended. The red mist descended. Sorry you guys had to see that. Super ugly. I was just so mad at that stupid thing. Pennsylvania writes. That's exactly what I was thinking. Blarg, I eat you. Now you'll note my damaged manipulator arms are taking frickin' forever to pick up this thing's ruined husk. I'm like a warrior class now. Yeah. Alright, we got this thing. So do I recall? Ah! Alright, my camera. Okay. I don't like my camera being damaged. We're coming back home. Alright, I'm glad I now know how to combat. MigUK says, oh, exactly, MigUK, I'm out of power. I need to turn off the stupid heavy. And you can see it's orange, meaning it's not getting enough power. MigUK, yeah, exactly. All right, we're going to load up a microphone, and I'm going to let you guys hear a landing. I mean, I'm setting this up to sound super cool. It's not. It's just, it's a nice touch. And then we'll go do a drawing for Request Wednesday. Alex Chapman wants to know if I've ever heard of strafing when I shoot the aliens. Alex Chapman, you can't strafe in a rover. Duh. Rovers don't strafe. Everyone knows that. Until maybe they get a component that lets them strafe. If I was a game designer, I might add that in here. Made a little progress. I made just enough progress in Monster Hunter World to where I feel like I could stream it and it wouldn't be just the dumb intro stuff. All right, let's now go. So I don't know how much Duskers you guys played, but Duskers did. Okay, let's unload this thing, bulk unloading. Let's put it in the science bay and then send the rover to the garage where it's going to need repairs. And while it's going there, let's prep this thing. Let's get this research underway. And then while we get the first round of repairs on the rover, we'll go back to the auto dock. So Duskers introduced, as you played it, Duskers was really difficult too, by the way. Duskers introduced all kinds of really cool world building stuff and gameplay variations. Where's my auxiliary generator? What? Hold on a minute. Did I lose a component to that stupid thing that shot at me? I did. I guess. Shoot a monkey. Alright, well, let's get, okay, get that message out of my way. Alright, well, let's definitely put this, where's the expensive directional mic? Okay, there. What else do we want to... I mean, I guess I can't really afford to use that stupid heavy laser. I wonder if this thing... Well, let's put both of these in the garage. I'm a little bit peeved that I can't get information about a component from the screen where you're supposed to manage cargo. Why don't... It's annoying. So the developer is super responsive. One of the things that I tried this like a couple of days after it came out, and one of my objections was there was no way to invert the y-axis, which is something I definitely need in a first-person interface. And so I posted a little whiny message on the Steam discussion forum. I want to why can't where do I invert the y-axis? And he immediately responded, yeah, you know, I probably should have thought of that. Do you have any suggestions for the best way to do it? Because if you just invert the y-axis overall, you know, here I push up to... Wait. I'm an idiot. I'm not even using it. Wait. I'm not even using it inverted. At any rate, you can invert the y-axis just in this interface, and then when you come back into here, it uninverts because you're moving a cursor around a screen rather than moving your perspective. At any rate, he was super responsive to me griping about that and other people's messages as well. All right, this thing right here, let's see, base power consumption, 0.8 per second. So they both have the same base power consumption. It looks like the difference being this one does a little bit more damage and generates a little bit more heat. Okay, so we're going to install this one because heat has really not been an issue. And then we will uninstall this one. And we will scooch this up here. All right. Now that it's been modified, so when we turn this on, power situation atrocious. Yeah. All right, so we just have to remember we can't keep fire. Ooh. Even here, look, we're generating 3 power but consuming 3.1. Is there something that we should turn off? Why would a reserve battery? I'm a little confused. Oh, shoot. Oh, I love power management, except when I don't have enough power to power something. All right, well, we're going to go with this. Oh, could I have just check something? So I'm assuming it goes to the cargo bay and then launches. Well, I can then... So, all right, this thing being researched is some sort of a camera. All right, that saved a step. So video camera, well, again, I can't get information from the cargo management screen. Video camera, 5185, an optical camera. So I'm guessing the better ones just generate, because the only stats for it seem to be base power consumption and how much heat they generate. Adapted to operate as a video camera in the visible light spectrum peaking. I don't know what all this means. Is this just flavor text, or does it actually... Yeah, consumes an unusually small amount. I wonder if it makes the picture different. Well, we can find out later. I think we can hear the mic. Yeah. So that was the mic as it was entering the atmosphere. And if I turn it off, completely quiet. Status display. If I turn it on, it creates the very power shortage that it notifies me about. Is there anything else to turn off? Let's turn off the power Actually, what was the power controller telling me? Oh yeah, I can just turn this on as needed. All right, and what if we turn on the laser? Yikes! Oh man. If we turn that off and the manipulator arms, then we can run the laser. All right. So we're gonna shoot a monkey. We're gonna drive around with the laser turned on and the mic off. Oh, I'm guessing, you know what? As I move, it uses power. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. All right. Well, I'm just gonna have to, if something starts attacking me, I'm gonna run and then try to jigger these things as needed. All right. Besides, it looked like that other drone. It was pretty easy to kill it. Hey, so it says it must use resources to launch and retrieve each time. How many trips do you get? Hazy Silhouette, I bet you're right. That didn't even occur to me. That's one of the exhaustible, that's one of the consumable resources that you look at on that display. There's a display of consumable resources. And I wonder if maybe that's something that you can discover as you explore. More resources, I don't know. Okay, this looks like a man-made object here that would have a doodad on it. Oh, look, my reserve battery. Shoot, I wonder if I turn off. Yeah, the mic isn't doing anything. So if we turn it off, we do charge up our reserve battery. And does it charge even if we're driving? Yeah, it even charges slowly if we drive. All right. So if you want sound, it's going to cost you more power. And I'm not getting a message about any object nearby. But look, that totally looks like a man-made object. I guess it's some weird crystal. It is weird. A little weird how the game is completely silent without a microphone. It's a little eerie. All right, we're hunting for doodads. We are mapping new areas. That's the thing I blew up, right? Yeah. Haha, you're dead. Trees. More trees. I want to go. Yeah! Oh god, it's a monster. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Okay, let's turn off the arms. Let's turn off the map. Turn on the pulse laser and go to the turret and kill it. I kill you. Oh, I'm killing you. I'm killing you, right? You better be getting killed. Shoot a monkey. Die. Why isn't it dying? Is that me being shot or me shooting it? Oh, I hate you. I'm killing you. Die already. I can't. Why aren't you dying? Am I even hitting it? Is it just hitting me? Uh, okay, come back. Ah! I can't tell. Did I rescue it? Is it coming back? Uh, okay, it looks like the damage isn't getting worse, so I assume. Oh, but wait a minute. All of the other things got blown off of it. Like it. So I don't have any power source. Oh, good lord. Oh. Let's look out the window and see if we can see my drone coming back. Hello, little drone. Are you there? I mean, we still have a link established with something. Actually, we don't, because it says no set. No, we have a link established with this power controller. The survey map, we can turn it on. Oh, shoot. Oh, is that, no, is that it? I can't quite tell. Yeah, I think it's coming in. Okay, let's go. Let's go welcome it. Yeah, welcome back, drone. Oh, what kind of crap? We can't even make. So I guess I've basically hit a dead end. Rats. All right, well, I honestly don't see any way that I can recover from this. I also lost components, right? I had my most expensive microphone there. Shoot a monkey. Well, at this point, guess what happens? Watch this. By the way, real quick before I do this, and we're going to go do the drawing for Request Wednesday right after this, I want to show you how this game started. This little personal log was a little text entry. Basically, I was a mad scientist who was going to prove the world wrong by going to this weird planet where alien artifacts were recovered from. And I was going to prove that this is where they come from. And people didn't believe me. And I was embittered by the lack of credibility I had with the scientific community. In my first game, my girlfriend sent me a message saying, "Hey, I found this really cool planet. Now, I know we've been apart for a long time, but I need you to trust me and come out to this planet and bring radiation shielding and an auto dock. I'll meet you there." And it's a player's log, and you get out there and you find out that she's dead, and you're at the planet. So there were two, and I don't think that it made any serious impact on the actual gameplay, but it starts you off with a different narrative excuse for why you are exploring this planet. And it's just a nice little touch. So, and I don't know if that has anything to do with the end game state, which I'm now going to show you. Because my rover, I think, is beyond repair here. Like, I can't create a viable rover. Let's see, here's what we've mapped. I wish I could mark features, or that it would mark more clearly. Because I think, like, this was one of the pyramid structures, right? But there's no way you can tell that from the map. So we click this. Let's see, transit time. I don't know if any of this is useful, but let's confirm the course. Little audio. Christopher Burke conducted a major exploration of the planet's surface covering a large quantity of ground. So that was considered a large quantity of ground, I guess. He recorded many details of the terrain, describing an island dominating the explored surface of the planet. He looted 12 derelicts and recovered 10 artifacts. He made extensive use of the Salvation's research lab, substantially advancing his understanding of alien technologies. He studied alien devices, leaned towards camera technology. The most valuable of the items recovered was a video camera valued at 4,100 space bucks. I collected treasures worth a total of 2,750 space bucks. In the course of my encounter, I exposed myself to a terrible dose of hard radiation. I received grim news from the medical team at Elysian Station. My condition was almost certainly terminal. The price of this sort of medicine, generally reserved for heads of nations in order to cure me, it exceeded the value of the cargo I recovered. I could find no legitimate means to raise that kind of fortune. So in a fit of desperate ingenuity, Christopher Burke rigged an alien weapon he found to the hull of the Salvation and took up a brief but legendary career as a space pirate before being destroyed by a military frigate. My previous game, I was a space farmer at the end. And I think, as you saw, I made 2,600 points, something like that. So we have here the value of stuff that I recovered. I guess that's the score, 7,093 points from how much of the map I unfogged. And the items I researched got me another 3,500 points. Ah, your health is a score multiplier. Ouch. I wonder if I should have auto-docked myself before I left. I bet I should have. Interesting. So now my high scores, Matilda Apple, yeah, 6,000 space bucks. Christopher Burke, a staggering 11,000 space bucks. So now let me just show you really quickly. Yeah, you can change the color of your ship. I'm not sure that it matters. And here we go. Concrete Otter says, reminds me of the ending of Pirates. Yeah, it is very much like that. Mig UK says, I always like these pirate endings. Oh my, are you guys getting this? It crashed. This has happened to me before. Never during the game, but certainly during the when it's trying to generate a new map. Let's see if I can jump back in here real quick, because I do want you guys to see the opening. All right, make sure you're in here. All right, this is the game that crashed as it was generating terrain. Let's now see if it gets us into an actual game. So let's see, this and this hairbrush and this picture of Saturn and a ship flying towards it, those are the doodads in my cabin this time. And what is this? There's supposed to be a smartphone in there? Oh no, that's the seatbelt, Dilly. All right, let's find out who I am. Henri Sauvage. My ship is the Blackwing. So I'm mining a vein of nickel iron out of a big chunk of rock when out of nowhere I hit a pocket of ice. So it all flash boils. The steam pressure ejects a nasty fragment directly into the left wing. Repairs back at Novograd. Was Novograd the station? No, Sevastopol was the station in Alien Isolation. All right, so he lost money in a mining accident. Sensors picked up a discarded heavy booster from the old days. He sold it for $3,900 to Clara Boyd. Pulled up stakes. He's tired of eking together a hold full of nickel iron that sells. Yeah, mining careers are boring in fly fight trades games. I can't blame Henri Sauvage. So let's see. He's going to head for the rim, based out of Acheron for a while. It's got to be better than mining, of course. So this is Acheron, huh? Heard talk of a big comet passing through. He's going to check out a comet. There's his log. That's the entirety of the captain's log on that day. Wow. Heavy isotope scanner picks up something in the cometary head. He thinks it's a slug of uranium. He launches the rover to recover it. It's half melted. Some kind of device, or it was. It's worth money. But he got a better idea rather than just going back and selling it. He knows the comet's orbit. So he's going to try to find out. A computer can tell him how long ago the device hit it, and he can trace back along the orbit where the device came from, which he presumably does. And then he flies there. He's going for it. I've arrived at a planet that I think is the origin. It's got the same isotope signature. It's radioactive as hell. Solid overcast. I don't think it ever lifts. Layers of cloud over solid cloud hiding who knows what. I'm going to make this fast. Stay in high orbit, send the rover down, see what I can recover. Let's take a look at this planet. I don't know if you remember the visuals of the last one. Looks a bit like the last one. Not quite. The very first one I had a lot more blue on it. And let's just real quick just land and just see if it looks any different here. Compass. So yeah, apparently there was a compass component that got blown off. I guess that's what I didn't realize what was happening. Things take damage and then die and you completely lose them. All right, we're going to take a look at this planet and then we're going to do a drawing for Request Wednesday. Oh, Novigrad, Hazy Salat says, is the city in Witcher, I think. Yeah, right. Isn't that the big city? It's also, of course, a city in I was going to say the Soviet Union, but no, in Russia. Yeah, I like having a compass. All right, we're going through the cloud layer, which is really just a loading screen. Don't tell anyone. I'd like to get to name the planet. And I don't know if there's different kinds of terrains. I guess it's always an island. Looks like the same trees, although it looks like tighter clusters of trees. Oh, right away in front of some alien-looking thing. This looks like a big, broad plain instead of some kind of like archipelago like we had before. And yes, I know it's pronounced archipelago. Object nearby. All right. Sorry, I'm actually starting to play the game, aren't I? Hold on. Let me. I could save it at any point. Oh, look, it's like a little garage. All right, we have to nose into this garage. See how quickly I can pick up stuff when my manipulator arms haven't been damaged by some jerkwad robot? I saw another object somewhere. Yeah, so this looks like more densely packed kind of foresty things rather than just isolated trees. Oh, what is that, do you think? It's an alien derelict. Yeah, look it over here. Looks a bit like a praying mantis, or it looks like a scorpion. Like it's got these threatening arms ready to strike. Ooh, there's something as well. I thought I heard something. Ooh, there's something as well. Oh God! Gee, that scared the daylights out of me. What was that? Okay, there's something hostile over there. Or maybe it's just like some sort of natural feature. Nope, it's like rockets being shot at me, is it? The heck is that? That really scared the daylights out of me. Chris Hornbostel says that looks like a duck. Chris Hornbostel, what kind of ducks are you? Oh shoot, it's like a grenade launcher thing. Look, it's like it's some sort of arcing projectile, or it was. All right. See, this is why I want to mark this on the map. Yeah, object nearby. Yeah, look at that. It looks like it's... Oh, and there's another object there. It seems to be firing wildly. Although that looks like it's... Yeah, that was a little close for coming. All right, let's get this object. I do not like... Shoot a monkey. I don't like having things shot at me. It's really rude. Okay. I want to go look at what's shooting me, though. I mean, its firing is so erratic. It's not that duck thing. Now Hornbostel has me calling it a duck. They do look like two separate duck heads, don't they? I can actually use this for cover. Is that... Yeah, oh shoot. Yeah, it looks like there's some kind of drone over there. Okay, let's pick this up real quick. Ooh, whatever it is, look, it's broken. It's something that's pre-damaged. I wonder if it's damaged by that thing that's shooting. Alright. Okay, what we're going to do now, and then we're going to go to a drawing for Request Wednesday. I'm just going to head straight in one direction and see what happens. So we're just going to head, actually, because I want to see what that object is. We're going to go heading of 300 degrees until we run into something that stops us. After we check out this thing here. Oh, you know what? I can't pick up anything. My hull is full. My hold is full. Ooh, look at this. What's this over here? More stuff. Ooh, what's this over here? Okay, so right away, we've got all kinds of things to explore. We're going to recall from here. I'm going to save the game, and then let's go to a drawing for Request Wednesday. Ugh. I don't know if you guys can see, but it crashed again. Oops. All right, let's see. Come with me to the document for Request Wednesday. Let's look at what we've got here. All right, we have 21 games. They are billion. That's my bad. I typed that. They are billions. Ice Lakes. Lord Kosk, what is Ice Lakes? Let's take a look. This should take you to my Steam window. Is it not working? There we go. No, right? Yeah. Ice Lakes. Let's see. I like Ice Lakes. I don't know what kind of game you would have on an ice lake. Oh, God. Fishing. Jeez, Pete. Oy. Oh my God, it's a VR game. I can't stream VR. I guess it works without VR. All right, let's see. What else do we have? Star Traders. Really like the idea of this Forged Battalion. That sounds familiar. What is Forged Battalion? Oops. Forged Battalion. I don't have it in my library. Oh, early access, of course. Okay, it looks like an RTS that just came out. Oh, Petroglyph's new game. All right. They've basically been doing... Petroglyph is to RTSs what Taco Bell is to Mexican food. Just same ingredients, reconfigured over and over. And it's like, you know, it's palatable enough, I suppose, if you're not picky. That might have been a sick burn. I didn't intend it as that. All right, we also now have Monster Hunter World, right? Okay, good. Space Rumsfeld, you don't know what Monster Hunter World is. Fade to Silent. Ooh, Stars in Shadow. Alex Chapman. This game right here, it's no Endless Space 2, but it is charming. Fade to Silence. I'm guessing that's some sort of adventure game. I'm guessing you track a serial killer. Oh. Well, early access right off the bat, so let's see. Survive in a world of unrelenting winter. I like unrelenting winter. Hunger and monsters. I don't like hunger. Yeah, hunger can be cool. Monsters, nature itself. What? Look at this. This looks kind of cool. I don't even know what this is. Oh, God. Episode. Let's watch the little video. Let's see. It looks like a Resident Evil meets Long Dark. Wow, this looks cool. Oh, okay. THQ Nordic is publishing it. Black Forest game. I don't know. I know what the Gianna Sisters games are, but these are like platformers. Yeah, so they've done a 2D platformer before. All right, I'm intrigued. Interesting. Okay, let's come back and look here. What else do we have? Not a real vote. Avernum 3. I can tell you right here, this stream, this is going to be actually 15 minutes of gameplay. Avernum 3, Ruined World. Tom Ross, I'm super curious about these games, but I can't imagine. Well, you know, I don't know what the early games are like in these games. Spider Software, is that his name? Spidersoft? Spiderware Soft, whatever. It's a whole series of games, very 2D, super long and intricate. I don't know how gratifying it would be to watch the first hour of one, but I've always meant to pick one of these up. Brigador, right? Taito, I think it's Tycho Ecology. Taito, yeah, whatever. This is a cute game though. Bayonetta, Richard Fogey. Now here's my problem with this. In I think less than 2 weeks, Bayonetta 2 is available on the Switch. Yakuza 0, Pennsylvania, that's insane. Tower 57, quite like. Never played this, I don't think, but yeah, interesting vote. Oriental Empires. I'm sure it's no Hegemony 3, but not for lack of trying. Sniper Elite 4, fantastic solid game. Orbital Racer. I've considered looking at this, and this I think has VR support. And I like the idea of a zero-G racing game. My Time at Porsche, which is a Stardew Valley kind of thing. And Left Empty, the Classic Sacrifice, RTS. All right, let's go over now to randomresult.com. Jump in with me here. We're looking for a number between 1 and 22. It must be distinct. We don't want it to double up. All right, join me on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific. And I will be live streaming. What was number 1? I've forgotten already. I will be live streaming They Are Billions. Which, didn't I already look at this and die several times? I think I did. I can't promise that streaming it again on Wednesday is going to be any different. I have not made any progress. Although I wonder if it's an early access game, and I know that he's been doing patches for it. So maybe it's been updated significantly. Maybe there'll be some new stuff I can look at. But come on back Wednesday at 6 p.m. Let's see how long we can survive a zombie apocalypse RTS. And we'll see how that goes. Thank you guys so much for watching the live stream of Scavengers SV-4, currently available on Steam. I'm here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Join me at 6 p.m. Pacific. I'm on Twitter at QT3. The stuff I write is at quarter3.com. I've got a Patreon campaign at patreon.com/TomChick. Thumbs up and subscriptions and whatnot are much appreciated. And we'll see you guys on Wednesday. We'll have a little zombie apocalypse, and I'll see you then. Cheers.